Yeah.
Your coach had a bridging course.
No, man. But let's remove.
No, I'm not saying she must remove. I'm saying what?
So Kelly has the trigger.
I got a trigger show now.
Guys, I'm hearing the Grootmans talk. I'm like, these niggas are wild. I'm like, how do I do this shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to suck it all in. I'm like, how the fuck can I get there, bro?
What did they do?
Bro, this nigga.
Sonyan.
What's some Khonyan, you know?
Lingang.
What's that?
And that Lingana was looking for the wrong stuff inside. He was looking for bad luck. So it walked past the COVID.
Drop it.
He got my bad luck. He killed me who sold my bad luck. Matt Lemon is like, you're going the wrong way.
I must tell you guys a funny story. So I'm playing this game. It's called Township, right?
Township.
Yeah, it's a cool game. I like it. So you do some things and then you accumulate money in the game, right? So this morning my wife comes and she can see that I've accumulated like 86,000 worth of money in the game, right? So she comes to me, she's like, "Oh, that's a lot of money. How are we spending it?"
Even in the game. I'm like, baby, this is
Ufuna game. They're playing the monopoly, everything. She's monopolizing your income.
I'm like, baby, this is a fucking game. Love will hold you back. I'm telling you, look at Mandela, bro. Left Winnie, he became a president. Yeah. When he was with Winnie, he was a prisoner.
What killed me, she's like, "How are we spending it?" Like it's her money.
You're looking for the family. Whatever money you make is for her. How?
Alright, cause lady, why do you guys love money so much? It's not even real money, bro. Fucking hell.
No, man. Money is meant to be spent. So what are your plans with it?
But I'm curious, bro. What township? What is it like? It's a funny name for a game, man.
No, it's like you get land and then you start building.
Which they don't have. If you're in the township, I'm not.
Dream for the people in the township. Khani.
Some land. And eventually you build like a city, you know. So I've got cows, I've got sheep, I've got a farm.
Oh shit!
Is this a South African? It's definitely
no,
I don't think people from the township are actually making any profit from
township. But I like to play just to get my mind off things. Keep me busy.
Shout out, man.
Clash of Clans. I played Clash of Clans.
Clash of Clans as well.
Yeah.
No
Is
game.
it a board game, by the way? Is
No. It's on the phone.
On the phone?
On the phone, on
okay.
my
All
laptop.
right, I'll try it out as well.
So, are you willing to? And the thing is, when they ask, how are we spending it? You actually think about it, or okay, how are we spending it? Yeah, man. I'm also indoctrinated now.
Yeah. What happened to your games? Because you develop games, right?
Yeah. I mean, I made one called After Robot back in the day.
Ooh, and how's life? How's life been since After Robot? How has life been since After Robot?
It's been great.
What's the game about?
It's a game. So this is the game I made. It's like 4 taxi bosses. You play as a taxi boss. It's a board game. So 4 players take on the roles of taxi bosses and they navigate their taxis around. So there's, you have to choose the routes and stuff like. And the first player to get all their taxis to the designated places first wins the game. It's really nice.
Oh, dope.
It doesn't incite violence, but like because people have the nature of violence in taxis, they do violent stuff.
So what are the obstacles? Obviously, surely there's obstacles or
Other people, competition. It's like a race.
Mm.
It's like the same thing. There's no obstacles in the.
you don't like land on the wrong grid and then there's spikes or there's like a robbery or a pothole. Or...
You see.
Violence.
Just
No.
There's Ngabis.
No, I can explain
You
some
pick up
letters.
in cubbies. No, so the players become those things.
The other taxi bosses.
Yes, they become your obstacles.
Oh.
So what happened to the? What's it called after robot, by the way? Because it's
Because
taxi.
it's a game about taxis, and this
After
is
Robot.
named like way before, you know.
Before.
Yeah.
Wait
Before
before
what?
robots.
Before, after robot, you know.
So what happened to the game? What happened to?
I mean, I didn't have enough money to do it, but we showed it in a bunch of countries. I went to Tel Aviv, we went to San
Wow.
Francisco.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Que serious.
Muna usirias, muna. How did you know, bro?
What a joke.
I didn't know your game, dog. I was not familiar with your game.
Anyway,
Drop it.
we are back. Solianos here, Templars here, Ghost Ladies here, Dudus here, Shotters here, Tatos here, Neos here, Simpiwas here, and also from People Need Comedy, TT's here.
One and only, man.
Our friend of the show. So before we get the show started, right, while we're away during the holidays, we forgot to mention two other people that won a PS5 thanks to Jack Daniels. Because remember, the whole of December we're giving away PS5s, right?
Wait, did Jack Daniels call us say, what happened to the other two PS5s?
No, we just forgot to mention.
Oh,
them.
okay.
And then Chibla didn't come to work that
I
week.
thought they did an audit. They were like,
So congratulations to Sharon Nkuna and congratulations to Abram Mweketi. PS5 coming your way.
Shout out
to you guys, man. So there's only one place to start, which is Matric Results.
Hey,
Hey.
I actually realized I matriculated 2005, so this is our 20th.
2005.
Yeah.
Fuck, for real, dog.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Don't act like you didn't as well.
No, me
I
06.
think people
Oh.
matriculating today were born in 2005.
Oh shit!
Ah, that's if they... Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, that'd be 19.
No,
They would have been 19 last year.
they failed once. Those ones.
Disclaimer, I didn't fail. I 19 because when I went to a white school, then they took me back by a grade.
That's why you
Yeah,
matriculated
that's why
2000.
Yes, that's why a year later.
So no slow
19. Ah. Yes, Mac. Pella. I don't know. Yeah? But I don't know what my plans my mom had. But obviously, democracy, things started opening. We could go to certain schools. And it was a weird thing because I went to my mom's. My mom worked at a school, Isibugo, in
Isibugo?
Isibugo, like, yeah, Isibugo.
And you wore glasses.
From what age do
I
you
think
wear
you failed
glasses?
because you were sitting at the back.
Now he's making a spectacle of me. It was a great journey. So obviously I went to, I don't even remember the creche, but there was a creche called Ikhuzingondo. Funny name. Ikhuzingondo. I swear to God. Ikhuzingondo. Ikhuzingondo. I remember, yeah.
Stars and all these cute names.
know it.
Ikhuzingondo. Somewhere. It's like naming your kid Ufutaga. You know those names
Your
Ufutaga.
teachers were ex-convicts. They teach you life. Like, you come in, the children are like, they're playing with the teachers for lunch.
Lunch, they drink umhluz.
They smoke sherbet. Yo. Shapaka sugar rush. Babanga, like babanga nap time. Nantona ke batlo robala no why. Ki wo kuno.
son. Why?
Your feeding scheme was scoreboard. Like. Continue, yes.
Yeah, so, and then,
You.
it was very blurry because for like a few months, I was in my mom's school. And then I think when my mom realized that, oh snap, this is a bad idea. I want him in a multiracial school, Model C school. Then I went to like a crash course, literally a crash, like at Sunshine. This is Albertine now. There's a Sunshine. Now this is
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
coach had a bridging course.
no man, a crash. That's it. Obviously, it was not formal, but like, hey man, look.
You see people look at Nakia Bridge and Donna. You fancy nap time.
No, I think because of my mom putting me like this back and forth. I think time was running out, you know.
Yeah.
And then I joined that crash kaboma like June or something, and then I was there, and because I had gone to grade 1 at Isibugo, that's where my mom then worked, and they put me in grade 2. This is Glenview Primary School, Alberton. Then I didn't know a word of English. And I didn't know any, and then we had to like read or something.
Oh, no.
You know, like those Ben and Kathy and the books.
Yeah.
And I realized that when the kids stumble or there's a word they can't read, the teacher then mentions it. So when it's my turn to read, you just open the book, and then she'll say, Mark. And then you're like, Mark. And then you wait. And you wait. Till she says, then they realize, no, man, there's a problem here, you know? There's a problem. Then there was a guy, Peter Salamani, and Peter is from Congo. I didn't know that because it's the first time I dealt with like a black person who couldn't speak Zulu, you know? So I wasn't saying a word to anyone, and I'm sitting next to this guy, and I'm speaking in Zulu now, and he's confused as fuck, like what is going on? And then he fucker tells on me, and then they call my mom and realize that, nah, man, he'll be disadvantaged, you know, going forward, and he'll probably most likely fail.
Anyway, yeah.
Let's take him back to grade 1. And then there I was in grade 1.
Oh.
I had the biggest problem with that, you know, like with my mom about that for the longest time. But that's when you're young and you're like, hey, how come I'm like a year older than everybody else, you know? And
You're mature.
only the guys who filled a year. Yeah, exactly. You know,
Come to school on
I'm an
time.
elder, yes.
You must be responsible with education. Grade 1.
Yeah, but it was a great decision she
that's
made.
dope,
So
yeah.
that's how then I should have matriculated 05, actually, yeah.
Yeah, so the Department of Basic Education has released the final national senior certificate results for 2024 with a historic pass rate of 87.3%.
Yes.
Minister Nosiviwe Gwarube emphasized that while the pass rate is important, it's also a key indicator of progress. Only 615,000 learners passed, the highest number in South Africa's history. The Free State is the best performing province, followed by KZN, Gauteng, Northwest, and Western Cape. Although the Northern Cape achieved the lowest pass rate, it saw the most improvement of all provinces. The Eastern Cape saw a 3.6% improvement, meeting the target set by the MEC of 85%. All 9 provinces showed an improvement, with all of them now sitting with a pass rate of above 80%.
That's
What was your take regarding the results, man?
My take, firstly, is it's funny. In 2021, 2022, 2023, and 2023, the DAs kept on coming out saying the education is fucked up and these results are not honest, they're not real, etc. Right? And then now, because they're in the GNU, they're at the table and eating, they're celebrating the results and not disputing them when they've always been disputing the results.
Yeah, that's politics, man.
It's politics there. Now, I feel like, bro, I don't know, man, high percentage, but what's really the quality of our matric, you know? For me, I feel like the quality that we're getting out isn't as great, man. 30% to pass is not a pass, let's be honest, you know? So I feel like it's whatever, you know? 80% doesn't really matter. The quality of that, you know? It's not an empowering like certificate. Yes, it's gonna open doors to study further, but I feel like it's a farce. It's bullshit. Like the weak education. Now they've let us down with our education.
Yeah.
What do you think, Zizi?
I don't know. I also like it's sad to see people celebrate and then you don't, and then you're like, hey, guys, you guys are gonna be the guys, you know, who are going to be, you know, falsely. They're gonna give you like vapato to live life, and then when you get there, it's like not great.
Yeah, they'll say, yeah, you can go live life.
yeah,
now.
they're like,
There's
yeah,
this key for life. Yeah.
The key for the future, and then the future is like. The future is like, you know, it's sitting at you actually like, you know, dating the same guy that gave you the opportunity to do all those things. Because that's what happens, right? And for me, that's the one thing that I don't get. It's 30%. It's all I think that we celebrate too early, and that's a South African trait.
Yeah.
We always celebrate too early.
Were you celebrating when you saw the results, Ghost Lady?
My thing is when you look at all the different provinces, my question was, what is Free State doing that makes them so high up compared to the other provinces?
They teach in Afrikaans.
Is that the case? Is that honestly the case though? Like, because, you know, Free State has always been the highest province that gets the best marks.
And shout out to
know?
the MEC of Free State, man. She's doing well, man, since she
Yeah,
came
no.
in. What's her name? Dr. Mamiki Maboya.
Let me see what education.
No, I think MEC of Free State, I think.
State.
Oh, the premier.
The premier.
The Premier, yeah,
Oh,
I think.
okay,
Sorry,
okay.
yes, yeah. Yeah, she's doing well because she got a 91 pass rate under the new MEC.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
wow.
But
good.
is it 91 from the 30s or like 91 from the 50s? Because if we say, okay, let's say the 50s.
Ah, yes, yes,
high
yes.
Are we?
That's
Because
the thing.
I
It's,
feel like a lot of people
Yeah.
were condoned for in order to, you know, to do, because there was a thing where people were saying that private schools, what they do is that if they see that you are gonna be the one that's holding our 100%
In the
back,
prelims.
yes, if they see you this one's gonna fail.
The weekend link.
Yeah, they suggest that you register as a private
yeah.
as a private writer.
they
Oh,
appreciate,
right,
yeah,
like
they
a homeschooling
Yes.
person.
Yes.
Oh,
so
wow.
that you don't mess up. You don't
Their
mess up.
marks.
You don't
Yes,
you don't
yes.
mess up our statistics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's a currency for them. Private
Yes,
schools, like
yes.
saying 100%. It's the
Yeah.
first thing they tell you when you're looking for a school for you. They were like, yeah, we've got 100% pass
Yeah,
rate for the
because
past
some
10
children
years.
are unteachable, bro. You've met those children where you're like, when I'm gonna, here's my car. You know, just steal it now.
Haven't you seen that video where the mom is teaching the son and it's like, what's 2 plus 2?
Oh, yes,
Oh.
yes. And then the dad is like, you're doing it wrong. Like, stop shouting it. and then he asks him as well, and he ends up giving up. So this kid is dumb, man.
No, but honestly, we all went through that during lockdown when we had to teach our own kids. Like, that's when you realize that the kids are not as bright as you think, you know. Let's be honest.
I got some comments from our chillers. Shout out to all the matriculants. They did very well. It does indeed indicate progress, but we're still a long way to go. I matriculated in 2020. The biggest issue is not passing with matric, but what happens after you pass matric. That shift. My G is calling me. Hold on, my G. Hey, my G. You just heard pass rates and he must call me now. That shift from basic education to higher learning can be confusing as a lot of students are not well prepared in choosing a career that's suitable for them. They end up choosing worthless degrees just for the sake of going to varsity. Matriculants need to be knowledgeable on skills that are valuable and in shortage so they're able to make a decision on what is best for their futures. Umpemeti says South African system doesn't change. The matriculants did well, but only to find out they're adding percentages of the unemployment rate. Old people don't want to retire. We have a big problem in SA. I hope the South African system can change in the upcoming years. Sane says whatever they're doing, it's working. Eastern Cape used to be 50%. Even rural schools are now getting 100%. But the problem will be to enter varsity with a 30% mark. The Spreading Humor gang must advise some of the 2024 matriculants to apply for apprenticeship and join the workforce instead of studying useless courses at varsity and accumulating debt. Mukwena. I don't think we're supposed to be celebrating this as it's just an overgeneralization of the stats. When you look into the schools individually and subjects individually, there's still a huge problem of illiteracy, especially in public schools. But anyways, shout out to Matric 2024. Yeah.
Even on Twitter, you look on Twitter, there's a problem. Like, with comprehension, you'll say something and someone will genuinely respond, not having understood like they understand the words in the tweet, but they can't seem to comprehend what you are saying.
Yeah.
You know, and those people have matric. No, it's just, like the quality is bullshit. Well done to everybody who's passed, and it's not, the blame is not on them. It's on, you know, the system for, I don't know, failing the kids, because no one knows basic comprehension, bro.
Because
so
I was going to
bad.
ask that.
Majority,
so,
that
like
is.
when you say that, obviously people, yes, they will get the matric result, like you get your matric,
Certificate, yeah?
the certificates, but then thereafter it doesn't give you much, right?
Doesn't.
So are we going to judge it on according to Twitter? What is it like? Where is the problem? Is it
We
that
judge it according to the quality of this math lit. Let's be honest, like really, man, you know?
Metal lit.
Yeah,
lit?
like math lit.
What about it?
It's lit.
It's not math. It's not math.
Oh.
Life, my brother. Imagine Tabo had 100 rand. He bought a snack worth 10 rand.
Yeah.
How much is Tabo worth left with?
exactly. That's lit right
And
there.
you see them thinking, you know. It's 90 rand.
No, like I'm judging it by a lot of things. The fact that we got to a point at some point in history where we had to drop the pass rate. As pass rate, we just knew that. For me personally, even though I think with us it was like 40,
It was
45.
40, yeah.
Exactly. And also when I got my report and I got a 40, which I never have gotten a 40, maybe for Afrikaans I would have.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
I consider myself having failed that subject.
Yeah.
And that's just generally in life. So for the fact that they had to drop the pass rate tells you that the kids are being shortchanged by our schooling system. And sadly, then you have to pay for a private school for quality schooling, and not everybody can afford quality schooling in that case, which is unfair for the average South African who can't afford a private school. So I'm not judging it by Twitter, but let's not lie, guys. The quality of our matric is getting weaker by the year. The certificate, that is, the weight
But
it
it's
holds.
also like the way we use this stuff. You know, we don't even use English the way, you know, can't expect the what's the call to hit you with a comprehension.
The greeting, what are you? What are you? Who are you? Who are you? What are you? And that's the greeting.
Yeah,
now. That's how we greet.
That's the English guy, you know.
Maths is lit on the highest level.
On the so everything is weird, you know. Like everything is weird, bro. Language is weird.
Yeah.
And also I honestly feel like we are not equipping our people, or I don't know. Maybe we should check this. Are we equipping our people to do the things that we need to be done? Right? So like South Africans, we don't like we have lots of needs. We need plumbers, we need all those things.
yes.
There's a lot of skills that we need, but we all
Don't forget DJs. We need
No.
DJing has been solved. When
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
go
put
to
that
TikTok,
tongue down. Put that
just
tongue
go
down.
to TikTok and look nice. So like, so we're not equipping for the things that we need. We need a lot of people to do a lot of things in the country.
That's
right?
true, bro.
We need people
Practical things.
Yeah, we need practical things. Some things even more a little bit more intellectual than certain other things. We need
Yes,
writers.
yes.
We need we need people in other sports. You know, not just soccer and all that stuff. We need hockey. We need all those things. They require.
Yeah, what's the hockey team called? I don't even know. I'm a hoko.
What are they called?
It's probably after a national something. Yeah.
No, yeah. There's always that name and then the nick. No, but there's always.
What's our national? What's another?
Because you're right, the cricket is Proteas.
It's Proteas,
Springboks.
That's why
Springboks,
animal.
animal.
Used to lose because we were not named after anything national.
Eish.
Just named after
Bafana,
boys.
Bafana.
Boys. Give them the balls. Kick
I'm
the
a
ball, boy.
croco, the Paralympic
The
team.
Paralympics.
Yeah.
But shout out to Khanyi Mbau. So her daughter was doing matric. She passed with flying colors. And she
Shout out.
rewarded a child with a 13-month trip around the world. 13
Jesus.
months, bro. That's a whole year traveling,
Hey,
bro.
dog, that's,
Imagine.
hey, it's a
When you
different
passed
level.
matric, what did you get?
Yeah. What pressure? Got pressure. The city must start providing. Your mom was passed away, dog. You know, start providing. So yeah, when you're from the hood, dog, it's pressure. Let's be honest. You can't afford to just chill for a year, unless if you've got the means and you can chill for your travel like that, you know, and find yourself or just expect, because you know what it does. Traveling expands just your mind and everything else. After a year, she'll be a richer person, like mentally and just spiritually, than now before she leaves, and she can decide what she wants to do. But with us, I had to either go work or make sure that you get a place in a varsity somewhere.
I took a gap year. I was meant to travel, but there was no money. So I ended up being a taxi driver, a meter taxi.
You travel.
A meter taxi.
Yeah.
What car did you drive, bro? You're so small.
Camry.
Meter taxis are big, bro.
Camry, dog.
Camry.
Yeah. I know how to work that thing.
What? So you got your license in high school?
Yeah.
Oh,
Didn't you guys get your license in high school?
No,
nigga, I
bro.
got my license in
There was no
2012 or
car in
something.
the household in high school.
I was in 2010. Yeah. Come on, 2010, man.
Yes.
Yeah, I wanted to say the national hockey team is called Amastoke Stoke.
Oh my God.
Ah, Stoki! Awugala Stoki. So patela ma sticks. DJ.
That's fire.
Anyway, I want to move on to another story. I don't know if you guys saw this, but there's an outcry as a white law firm found to be milking the road accident fund in the tune of billions. The CEO of the Road Accident Fund, Collins Litswalo, has alleged that the law firm Gardner Attorneys has benefited irregularities from the medical legal claims. Before then, the lawyers were making much more. Litswalo revealed that this is a man who has made 2.2 billion rands and at least 500 million has gone into his pockets. He is a master of contingency-free agreements. He even prides himself on winning an award for understanding the contingency-free agreement. There are other indiscretions, which include charging us attorney party costs that should be party costs, which is something we are fighting. What I'm saying is that once you get Gardner, think about the 500 million rands he has made. This sounds like an episode of I Blew It, man.
Oh.
Yo, insane.
And it's preventing people from doing I blew it because they're stealing the money. now it's no more lucrative to be in an accident.
Yeah. And this thing is quite big because
It is, bro.
I don't know if I was watching a video or something, but someone mentioned that they had an accident, right?
Yep.
Went to the hospital,
Yeah.
and while they still like in the midst of the whole thing, an attorney or law firm
yeah.
approaches them.
They're called ambulance chasers.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, so it's
Yeah.
like
It's
a
a
thing.
thing, literally.
It's a thing.
Even-
and they work
even-
with nurses as well.
Yes, because I mean, in the hospital, you need someone who's gonna say, "Yo, there's a patient here,
Yes.
lost the leg, run," because the other one is calling Omunye. It's like how police sometimes get money from, or some, and in minority get money from a Sunday world. That hey, now we're drinking and driving. This podcaster, there he is. Come, he's in a Marceline. You know, it's for them to get the story.
Sounds personal.
Sorry, dog, not you. Sorry. Sorry. Not my voice, I'm pie, guys. Sorry. But it's never the shy.
You look down. Sorry, my
But
brother.
it's Zimbabwe, what's the hands of boy? And then they'll obviously get, equally for that. So it's a thing, bro. There's even this lawyer. Please Google Tutu. Speaking of ambulance chaser, there's even this lawyer in the Eastern Cape. Him as well. It was in
So
the
what's
tune
an
of
ambulance chaser? Just describe that.
an ambulance chaser is a lawyer who specializes in either suing, or obtaining monies that people get for injuries and maybe disabilities. But as
Gotcha.
soon as that incident occurs,
Yeah.
they're gonna try get access to you,
Okay.
whether at the hospital or when you're out the hospital, guaco, because that's what they specialize. They specialize in either suing police, like. See what happened to Cooley, for example, when he got shot at.
Yes.
And then someone hears of that and immediately rushes to him to say, "Oh, dude, there's an opportunity here. We can get a settlement. We can sue the state."
So they're like those guys on the highway, the accident guys, the tow truck guys.
Yeah.
yeah,
waiting for
the
an
bomb
accident.
slams.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Oh,
they
yeah.
say some of them, they put oil
They
there.
created, no,
Yeah,
for
they put
real.
oil in your car.
The boom slams. They create accidents.
create-
That's why they call
yeah.
bomb
I've
slams.
driven past the
Snakes.
oil thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My car shook, bro.
Yeah, or a tire late at night. Yeah.
What
Late
gets
at
to-
night.
Yeah.
Yes.
What gets to me?
Hi, Bo.
We're not gonna
You make them fucking petrol.
Yeah.
The oil. Yes, that's what they do, bro. And then they waiting there. When they arrive, being the first ones there, it's not by coincidence.
But my thing is like, there's 5 of them waiting, no accident. That means they're anticipating or something's gonna happen. Yeah.
And how do they know at this corner?
And then they make it happen, and then they come there. Once, my mom got into an accident. I was in the car.
Yes.
But like my mom, to be honest, she was having, like, when someone has a hard hit, Like she had right of way, but it was a taxi.
Okay.
So we all were like, no, man, you shouldn't.
It's
Not
a
a,
taxi.
don't
Yeah,
challenge the taxi
Don't
guy.
challenge the taxi.
Yeah,
just let
yeah,
him
yeah,
go.
yeah.
My mom was like, the car hits us.
Was that an obstacle?
Eh?
Oh, that's what's inspired after robots.
And also, let me tell you what I was doing. I was eating jungle oats. So now in the accident, we shot jungle oats. Oh, bro, got inception. Oh, what jungle oats. Ke bona o tshene blomme ne re gaela o tshengwe lift ya re pa ya bona morao jungle oats. And then we landed on the floor, right?
Wait. You give lifts in Joburg.
What?
You give people lifts in Joburg.
Yeah, man, my mom, bro.
Damn, bro.
Remember, also we from Limpopo, bro. We
Yeah.
have those mentality. We have those naivety.
But not in Joburg, dog.
I didn't know this. I was
You
still
didn't know
new.
that, yeah.
Yeah, bro. I used to walk around in like Joburg CBD and greet people
Yo!
and get annoyed if they don't greet back. Chavela. Until I got robbed nicely. And the guy that robbed me said hello back. Hey, sure, is that like wrong? And he took my phone. But but so we get into the accident. Now we laying like it's upside down in the car. So yeah, but we had seat belts, so safe. It was just that brewer, And brewer, his name was here, He was moving around. So I get out the car. Glass comes into like a glass hits my thing. The taxi driver who bumped us is sitting there on some and then immediately after we did it, there was a guy there who was like, no, let me tow the car he said, so my mom obviously she's also in shock. She doesn't know.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, I just towed the car. They ended up making us pay I think 12,500
For storage.
For storage.
That's what they
the
do.
Car.
Mhm.
The car was written off and it was worth about 6,000 at the end of being sold. So we actually lost 6,000 rands by storage, by storing the car in them.
Never allow those guys to tow your car, bro.
Yo.
Call your insurance. Let them bring a flatbed. Don't allow those guys to tow your car. And when they do, they must tow it to your place, and they're gonna charge you an arm and a leg for that as well.
Even still.
Maybe like 3,000, 4,000. But take it to your place, not there. And what they're gonna do is they will charge you extra or an exorbitant amount, and then say, because you still owe us this amount, it can't go to your house. It needs to go to our place, without telling you that we charge per hour or per whatever day for storage.
But my problem is that I got hurt a little bit. It was just a little scratch, but I didn't get road accident fund, which is another thing I'm asking. Like, where do we draw the line? Or okay, this guy deserves money from this accident because. What road accident fund is supposed to do, in my understanding, is that it's supposed to rectify any injustice that happens on the road. Right? So if you lose a car on the road and you don't have insurance, I would assume that, I would assume that something like road accident fund should be the thing that the government...
Oh, but it's not about a car. No, they don't care about the car. It's about you, the person. So if you
get hurt...
Yeah, if you use a leg...
Only if you lose a leg. My bro.
No, major thing.
Yeah.
If you got a scratch on your palm, man.
But what
you can go there with your hand out, but they're gonna get something back unless they show that you can't go to work or earn because of the injury.
It needs to be severe.
Yeah.
Yes.
It must impact your life, like going forward, that accident.
But my trauma.
Yeah.
How do we measure that?
Per jungle oat that.
The amount of jungle oats you lost.
So back to this case. What I want to ask is, what is Gert Nel doing wrong? Is he doing anything illegal?
I don't think it is, because my question was going to be, well, then road accident fund, you guys were the one making payments to this guy.
Yeah.
Why then didn't you delve deeper into the cases? Clearly, I'm assuming that road accident fund has due diligence as far as when they pay monies. Was their person hurt? Is it a valid claim?
There's an investigation, I suppose.
Yes. Like with any other insurance, before a payout, right? You check whether was there a death valid before we pay out this life policy, or was there a theft? Like,
and I also
before
heard
we
that
pay out the
it's
car.
actually because what the CEO is saying is that don't use a lawyer. do this thing by yourself. But
Yeah.
I heard it's harder to get money when you do it by yourself.
yourself.
So
'Cause
that's
of-
why
Yeah.
people end up using lawyers.
Yes, and also the problem with these lawyers are very unethical. Like I was
Very.
saying, Dudu, please check. There's an Eastern Cape lawyer. He's made like tunes of hundreds of millions taking monies that disabled kids were meant to be getting.
Okay.
You know, so even these guys, you get into an accident, you lose a leg, for example, and you mean to I don't know how much losing a leg is, but it obviously I don't.
How do you quantify it?
Yeah.
But it sounds like it goes as a human drumstick. A human drumstick.
What is a red card?
Going rate. I don't know the going rate for the leg, man. But I think it's also based a lot on how much you earn, because the highest amount we've paid road accident fund, I think it was a Swiss guy.
Oh, yeah.
So remember in Cape Town or somewhere in the Western Cape, had a motorbike accident and they paid him 500 million because he was a businessman earning in whatever currency they use in Switzerland. So that's why then he got that much, because of the loss of income for him. Yes, Dudu?
Let's hear Dudu.
Yeah, so the lawyer's name is Zuko no Uba.
That's him,
Yes,
Zuko
he was
Nuba, yes.
disbarred for allegedly stealing millions of rands after submitting fraudulent medical legal claims on behalf of disabled children. And then
That's foul,
I also want to talk about the RAF payout claims, like what quantifies for a person to get paid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, damn.
Yeah, so they're saying that...
How much is my brain?
So they say RAF payouts are different. So there are 5 different types of heads of damages. So the first one is medical.
It's exactly it's a menu. You lost the ear. It's a menu. It's a menu. Ke menu, my bro. Yo, Ntana, na ke lose them out way too. Yes. When you're in the premium class. No premium.
Okay, the first
the scratch to your head.
Yeah, no, I was playing games there.
The first one is medical damages that can include both past and future medical costs, and then loss of earnings. That's the second one.
Yeah.
And then third one, it's general damages. So general damages claim relates to a victim's pain, suffering, shock, disability, and loss of amenities of life resulting from injuries. And then loss of support if a breadwinner dies. And then the final one is funeral costs.
Oh, wow, that's interesting. I didn't know that, eh? Because they can claim for trauma.
That means you can claim for a lot more. That's I think,
yeah.
Yeah, I think information. Have you read the Constitution? Information in this country is important.
Yeah.
You have way more rights. You have a lot of rights. And you can claim for a lot more things than, like, the government is there for you.
Yeah.
That's why during COVID,
Yeah.
perfect case where people are shocked that like,
Why are you
foreigners.
pointing at me, man?
Yeah? Oh, you got money during COVID. Oh. You got money during COVID. He's there. He was on the list. He mustn't touch you. Don't let him touch you. I was on the list during COVID.
Like any other artist.
But you read the institution. Man.
We suffered. We did COVID man to man. When you had help, you had a place.
So you're right, bro. Information is a stumbling block. When you know the information that you can even claim for these things. Because you can imagine there's someone out there with an accident.
Yes.
Like, and sustained a huge injury and didn't maybe follow through. Karaf.
So from what I'm understanding, Dudu, is that it doesn't have to be physical. So it can be trauma, it can be...
Yes, including shock, obviously. Yeah.
Oh man, I should have.
We should all read the Constitution. Let's grey sheets of gay. 50 shades of grey. You can't know that. You must know the Constitution, bro. Like, I tried to read it. I learned some new laws. I mean, some new like obligations that the government has on me.
Like what?
Huh?
What did you learn?
Like, you know that.
Who's fucking? I'm fine.
Hey. Share the knowledge.
I can do podcast. That's the podcast.
The Constitution. What does the Constitution say?
The Constitution says a lot of things, bro. I don't know which one to rock you guys with, but
give us
The
one,
obligations that they have on us.
what? They have the government. They have to feed you. They have to feed you.
They have to shelter
They
you.
have to shelter you.
For real.
So every South African has the right to. They have to feed you. They have to shelter you. All these things are placed there for you. You just have to kind of find a way to access them. And a lot of people like this person are making a lot of money by being the middleman of those processes. You get into an accident, there's a guy who says, "You want your right? I can get you your right."
Because
It's
we
a
don't
right.
have knowledge.
Yeah, it's a right. Even customary marriages, I learned a lot because my dad went through that, and I had to learn a lot about customary marriages. Don't just go lobalaring people without going to sign first a prenup, because as soon as you pay a lobola money, you're married in community of property. It's a customary law.
I think even as soon as you send the letter,
Yes,
I've heard.
as soon as you send the letter, you're
the
married.
letter of intent to marry.
You're
The
married.
lobola letter.
So there's a lot of like laws that stuff like that. And for me, I had to learn that because of customary marriages, because I had to go through my dad's divorce for him because he passed away.
So is it the same in Dubai? Because when you look at Dubai, the locals there live soft life, but then the Pakistanis and the other people are the ones that work because the government provides for the locals. So is it the same thing?
Yeah, we are supposed to be living like the
Different
local.
level.
And the Pakistanis, I guess they're supposed to be living like
But that's
Pakistanis.
only if our minerals and everything else was controlled and owned by the government.
Yes.
A big, the major part of that business was owned, not privately like it is at the moment. Then, yes, like you always say with the oil, their sovereign fund pretty much controls a huge majority of that. Therefore, that's where the money comes from to provide at a greater scale for their citizens.
Bro, the English and Afrikaners fought here, right? And they didn't fight they fought for the right to moor us, the locals. So like people are like, oh, these guys, they fought for, like, so you're like, there's nothing we control. Because those guys were fighting amongst themselves to control us.
Bro, and it's getting worse. Do you know now, I've got a feeling, bro, in the few years to come, right? If you're not making dollars or a different currency to the rand, you're not going to be able to live in this country, bro.
I
kid you not, bro.
Nah,
kid you not.
maybe in Cape Town, but
In Cape Town,
maybe
yes.
Cape Town already. Huge chunk of South Africans can't
Bro,
afford
the
Cape Town.
country's up for sale, guys. I'm telling you.
This
country, like, we're like a baddie that will fuck anyone, bro. As long as you have money. Bro, can I tell you a story? So I'm in Dubai, right? So there's this lady from Peru, then Gray, Gray, the Bitcoin guy.
Yeah,
Chapesi.
Chapesi,
There's
yes.
Gray there, and then there's a German guy, right? German guy's never been to South Africa, doesn't know shit about it. And then there's me, right? So we end up talking about farms, whatever. They were talking about, like, in the next 10 years, there's going to be a shortage of carbon dioxide. So if you have a farm and you make those trees that make
that's true.
carbon dioxide, you'll make some money,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
whatever. So we end up speaking about farms, right? And then one of the guys there's like, hey, man. Oh, and then I was saying, oh, yeah, in SA, what's happening now with the farms in Cape Town, a lot of French companies are buying them because they're so cheap, right? And then the German guy's like, when you mean cheap, how much is it? I'm like, I don't know, but I think it's about 20 million. So he's
Maybe
like,
that's a small farm.
so he's like, $20 million. I'm like, no. 20 million rands.
Ooh,
right?
Yeah.
Then he's like, how much is that in dollars?
Oh,
I'm like, oh, that's like 1.2, 1.5 million dollars, right?
yeah.
He's like, shit, let me get one tomorrow. Bro, I kid you not. We all laugh, dog. As we speak right now, this happened 3 weeks ago. As we speak right now, he just bought one, 28 million in Cape Town.
I think I know what you mean, Mac.
I kid you not, dog.
I think I know what you mean.
It's true.
So that's the reason why Cape Town is expensive. So everybody flocks to Cape Town from all over the world. Great tourist destination. And then now a lot of people in Cape Town put their homes up for Airbnb.
Yes.
Right? But obviously not putting for you and me to rent for a weekend because they're going to say it's $2,000, for a night. And the average South African can't afford that. Exactly. Now the people are living in the townships in Cape Town can't even buy houses in like Cape Town in the city or in the nice suburbs because the tourists are there and lots of them then start to buy, which is what's happening as well in Joburg now. Americans, for something Americans gotta discover Joburg. Like for real, Americans might have discovered Joburg, like big time. I'm bumping into an American everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
There was a guy on Twitter. There was a guy.
Because it's cheap, dog.
Yes,
It's cheap.
There's a guy trending because he got some American baddies in the club.
Yeah.
There's a video that's trending, right?
Oh, yeah.
Can I tell you, I saw a tweet which made me laugh, right? It said, guys, they peeped us, they found us, they've seen how we live, they are coming.
And for cheap. And for them, it's cheap.
It's
cheap,
It's cheap.
right?
Yeah.
Fucking cheap,
But
bro.
it's always been like that since.
No. So what? The thing is, the more they flock in, the more we won't be able to afford houses in our own suburbs.
Because the rent is useless, basically.
Yes.
The rent is...
And then, man, the cannibal duck, he says, Fuga.
Look at this. Look at the farm they bought. Let me show you.
And the things that they're about to find out.
Yes. I want to find out.
Nice, yeah,
Remember, first, let's be real. First, it was, the Nigerian guys found out about South African women.
Yes.
Now, South African women, some of them don't even want to look at South African guys because we Tina Shady like they do, which is Ninyungu, a lot of them.
Yeah.
You get me? So now we don't even have easy access to the finest girls of South Africa who are South African on Insta.
Not
especially
anymore.
those that are aware that
Look
at
at
this.
every 10 soldiers.
5,000,
From just a dinner, dog, the guy's buying this. Look at this. Look at that. That's the one farm he's getting.
No way,
I kid
bro.
you not, dog.
Imagine
Gone.
You see-
imagine a South African $28 million toilet whoop.
Yeah. Now he's told 5 of his friends. He's told 5 of his
They're gonna
friends.
buy the whole street.
Yeah, and then
Gone.
they take a flight, come to Joburg, and discover fucking Sandhurst
And the first person.
Waterfall and all these new cities that are popping up.
Even the Arabs just bought another lodge in KZN. You heard about that, eh? Yeah, the Arabs just bought another land in KZN. Hey, my man, I'm telling you.
So now it's chai.
It's chai, dog.
It's
If you're not making
chai.
dollars, you fucked.
We're gonna live in Balwin properties. South Africa.
No, we want to be able
Student
to afford.
adulteresses.
We're gonna live on top of one another.
Hey, bro.
We won't even afford those.
That's why then there needs to be like laws, because there's some countries where you can't. There's some country where you can just buy, a house there or property or land, and some make it very difficult for you. You need to maybe reside there for a while.
Yeah,
you
because
need
I
to
don't
marry
think
there.
the same thing. If we're trying to buy a farm in Dubai, I don't think it would be as easy.
it won't be as easy, not tomorrow. No.
It's just this country. Okay, maybe one of the only countries. But like even like if you go to like Asia, you have to have like a person that is from there own 51% of whatever that thing.
Yes.
So you can be a majority owner of anything, whether property or business.
That's what I'm saying. We're a baddie of the world, dog.
Yeah, we are the baddie.
We are the baddie of the
Highest
world.
bidder. You're
Highest
right.
bidder. Anyone
And
can
the
fuck.
sexy blind.
And then the things they do to us that time.
Yo, mna,
First comment. The things they do to us. The things they do to us.
Bro, let me. Okay, so I'm not an American, eh? I wasn't born in America, never lived there, right? But I just want you to understand how cheap it is, right? So we in America last year for the BET Awards, we tried to buy a beer. So the beer, the can is those 500 mils, eh?
Yeah.
It was like 600 rands, right? For one beer, dog.
600.
600
Yeah,
rands
those
for one beer.
like 1 liter beers.
Every meal I had there was about 2,000 and more. Every single meal. I'm talking
Were you
about breakfast.
calculating every time?
No, I wasn't, but I'm saying like,
Yeah.
But when you get there, you do.
have
You
to.
do. When
Yeah.
you get there, let's be honest, you do.
Yeah.
you get what I'm
Because you
saying?
realize an Uber from here,
Ubers.
from an Uber from North to Brie.
Yeah.
It's 600, 800 bucks.
So listen to that, right? So I'm just giving you
4
context.
kilometers.
A beer, 500 rand, 600 rand, just one, poison. Eh? We haven't even had food yet, right?
No.
We're not talking about housing and transport and all that stuff.
Yep.
Just so then after LA, straight after that, we fly to Botswana. We had a show in Botswana.
Yeah.
I get, dog. So I'm still in the dollar rate, right? So I get to the hotel, premium hotel, 5-star. So I get there, I'm like, fuck, I want some food. So I ordered some steak, ordered 2 tequilas and a beer. Guess how much my bill was
In Pulas,
in rands?
600.
It was 150 rands.
MacG.
I kid you not. Kise.
Couldn't believe that.
Kise. So can you imagine, dog? Can you imagine? So if you have $1 million and you come to South Africa, you're a king.
Did you
The guy-
take, wait,
the guy-
Did you take Botswana seriously when you were there?
What do you mean?
Because after you pay, you're like, this country. 150. I need to be breakfast taking 1,002. Limfani knows 150. We call this thing a country.
No, but you hear what I'm saying?
No. Remember the guy who was
That's
helping us
crazy.
with the cameras when we were shooting in LA?
Yeah.
And he was living in a commune and he's paying like $2,000, you know, to live in a commune. In South Africa, how much is that? 40,000 rands? Let's say you're renting.
That's a house
How,
in the
how much
States.
of a house rent is that? If it's an apartment, it's a penthouse.
How much,
rent,
is, the,
how much is
is
it?
the house worth? 40 million.
No.
No. 40, he's paying 40,000 rands
For rent?
for a bedroom.
For a
One,
bedroom.
one,
A bachelor.
one.
Yeah,
Studio.
one bedroom.
A
Studio.
bachelor.
Was it a bachelor?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, bachelor.
In a little toilet, or Nakamwar.
Yes.
He doesn't share a toilet.
No.
No, it's a one bedroom.
Or
Just
was it a one bedroom?
Yeah, a bachelor. Like,
A,
it just-
like
it was
a bachelor, studio, a
Yeah.
bachelor.
And he didn't even get parking. He didn't have
Oh,
parking.
yeah.
He doesn't
He
even
parks
have
on the
parking.
street.
He parks on the
Parking is
street.
extra.
Yes, he has to still pay
And
for
it's-
parking on the street.
Pays
Mind you.
40,000 rent.
Is that
This
Then
is
we
in
showed
LA.
him what house he could buy in SA. He was like,
He was
man,
shocked.
I'm finna go there tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
'Cause
Wait,
he can-
so is
for
that the price of the
that's
world?
an estate.
Is that the price of the world? Maybe we haven't caught up to the price of the world.
Nah, like certain cities are expensive. Like London is one of the most expensive cities, if not to live in. So certain cities, especially in first world countries, are that expensive. It's not the entire world.
But the reason why I'm telling you that is that that's why there's an influx of Americans. If you go on YouTube, just check American moved to South Africa.
there's so many.
There's so many
Yo.
because it's cheap, dog.
Yo.
And the quality of life is amazing.
It's
Our
dirt
food
cheap.
is better.
American
Our food is
women
dirt
is
cheap.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, we've got our problems, but like they live like kings when they're here. Bro.
yeah, bro.
The blame of them on Mensa Musa.
Yeah.
Because Mensa Musa came here and then he started showing people.
Oh, Mansa Main. Yeah. Yeah, Mansa Main. Mansa Musa. Hey, which part of history is this one now? Because there's a Mansa Musa, remember, the richest man ever. Yes, then there's Mansa Main.
No.
Yes.
Mensa Musa. Mensa Main.
It's not like he's watching.
Oh, no, there's
They
a lot
meant-
of American content creators on YouTube, like
Yeah.
just talking about South Africa and how amazing it is.
Yeah.
But that's also another thing that really got to me. It's like how these matriculants passed so well with everything else that they're doing. Because most of them are doing content. And most of them are doing all those things. Because that's where
Smoking
they
weed.
find.
That's why the marks are so high.
MacG, MacG.
I miss home, bro. No, I'm joking.
But you know, even American women are flocking Nigeria looking for Nigerian men.
Yes,
That's
Black
another
American
thing.
women.
Black
Yeah, a
American
lot of
women.
Nigerian men.
They are flocking
Even South African
Nigeria.
women are flocking in Nigeria.
Of course.
Brought by
Nigerian
South African men.
are better than all of us.
No, they're just good at
No, man.
What do you mean? What do you
They
mean?
just
the
spend
money.
they
Think
spend
about
lots
it.
of money on women.
I'm
the
thinking-
money.
I think they're just better.
At what?
In what?
Whatever, it being partners.
No, money.
No, man.
It's the money.
The money
It's
talks.
the money, man. It's
It's
the
the
money.
money.
You
They
telling me
better
that
they better add
they're
to
not
tetela
making-
imali.
You're telling me they're not making these people happy. They are, bro.
It's a simple question. How much? What's it called? Do you give your woman?
Me.
What's it called?
Allowance.
Allowance.
Yeah, girlfriend allowance.
How much?
Who allowance?
you are South African.
Hey, Limek crazy. You need allowance.
They're not gonna move for what?
More fair.
Nigerian would give them $10,000 like it ain't nothing a month.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's
It's
unfair,
like
though,
that. Is that Nigerians, Ghanaians? Oh, it's like that.
But also maybe they could see Ramo, I need to make money.
So niggas, we fucked. As a South African, you make $1 million rand, you're like, I'm a millionaire. Now you have to make dollars now. You
Yeah,
have to
because the house you wanted to buy last
Uh-huh.
week has been bought by an American, and the next door neighbor has increased the prices, and you can't afford it.
Yo, guys, this is depressing. How what?
No, but it's just a wake up call that, hey, man, when this panda or our government just needs to fucking protect its citizens.
I think we need to start making money in dollars, man. That's the mindset we must have.
What if our government is hustling these people?
How so?
Like it's hustling the investors that are coming in, and they're making more of the money than us. Because that makes sense. Because how are all these people doing all these things that they're doing, buying houses, buying all these things, who is it benefiting? It has to benefit somebody in order for it to go on this long.
No, obviously. I mean, we're a capitalist country. So that's the bottom line.
That's
Which is okay. It's okay. You know, free market capitalism is okay, but just protect. And that's the
citizens,
aim.
man.
Your weakest, most vulnerable citizens. Protect those guys.
Yeah.
At least protect those guys.
Because it's
so that they can enjoy
normal seeing a poor South African.
Yes.
But it's not normal seeing a poor foreign
UAE
South
person.
African. It's,
No,
yeah,
then you get arrested. You get arrested.
If you're poor.
Yeah,
In Dubai, if you're poor, you get arrested.
No, in Dubai, not if you're poor.
Yeah.
Where do they draw the line?
What's that dude? But go get the fuck out of here.
Anything less robots. Anything less than 4,000, we are going in. Yo, I need a burger. Mara, it's selling 4,000 folks. Hangarega burger here. Yes. Hangarega burger here. Yo, alhamdulillah. Yes. One burger away from being a burger.
Wait, no, okay, no, sorry. Will they arrest you?
They don't allow begging. So, like, there's no beggars in the streets there. So, if you're caught begging, you get arrested.
Yeah, so they arrest you if you're poor.
No begging.
Okay, begging, yes,
Yes,
obviously. You
yes.
can
So
be
you
poor
have
and
to
not
beg
beg.
undercover.
Yeah, you can't beg, bro.
And
It's public indecency.
Wow, shut
Yeah.
up. That's beautiful.
beautiful,
But
yeah.
that is beautiful. That
Yeah.
is like another
Yeah.
level of dignity.
Because when we
begging
were
is-
leaving that restaurant,
Yeah.
there was a guy who was begging, and then that's when Gray told me, he's like, "Oh no, this guy's clearly not from me. It's probably someone from UK who came here. He's on drugs and whatever, doesn't know the lay of the land." And it's like, if the police if we report this guy or the police find out about this guy, he's gonna get arrested because it's not allowed.
Beautiful. Because imagine, let's say like you've worked hard, you've got the means, you provide for your kids, everything, and then you hear that your child was begging for bread somewhere. You know what I mean? Like you'd be furious, and you'd be so mad because they've brought shame upon you. So if the government knows that, hey, dog, there's jobs here, you can drive any job, an Uber, and you earn decently. Being a packer at a fucking grocery store. So why are you begging when there's opportunities and prosperity?
Speaking about the government, someone who's not begging is Secretary General Fikile Mbelula.
Begging, no
So
word.
there was outcry as Fikile Mbalula arrived at Robben Island event in a yacht. This apparent extravagant entrance took place on Wednesday ahead of the ANC's 113th anniversary celebrations Kailicha, which were held on Saturdays. Mbalula's yacht arrival stunned fellow ANC leaders and observers alike during an event that was meant to reflect on the painful history of the party's members who had been incarcerated during the apartheid era. Those other guys were shocked because they were taken there. Fikile arrived there in style. Most of the ANC members got taken to Robben Island. Fikile arrived there in a yacht.
Which
is
everybody
wild.
else took the ferry that
You know what I
travels
mean?
between Robben Island and the city. Cape
Which
Town.
is wild because Mandela had to walk there. You know what I mean?
How? Mandela we walked on water. Hey, which one is this one? Which Mandela walked on water? That's Mandela, we love him, but
So Mandela doing this. Man, you can swim, man.
Bro,
The SG, they keep doing it wrong, bro.
bro, this is not the first time Fikile does this. Though.
yeah, when they were campaigning last year, he arrived.
G-Wagon.
Yeah.
In some very poor community that he arrived at. Like, remember,
They
like
keep
he's so
doing
out
it
of
wrong.
touch. Though.
Bro, I think he does it on purpose.
They
man.
are
No,
so out of
let me-
touch.
I don't think he does it on purpose. That's the thing. I think genuinely, the guys have been living so soft and so lavishly that he can't help it.
Yeah.
Like that's just who he can't help it, bro.
out of touch.
It's who he
Yeah.
is.
He's out of
Yes.
touch.
Yeah.
He's not saying
Yeah.
no. He just can't help it.
Yeah.
He's been living an indulgent life, luxurious life. I mean, dog, who was the guy who spoke to? NC spokesperson, boring into one of our worst.
Jomo.
Jomo.
Jomo?
Jomo Sibiya
No, not Joe.
Sibiya.
Oh,
Jomo
I think I remember.
Which one?
Who you?
Is it
I think I
Pulemabe?
remember who you talking about.
Pulemabe.
Yeah. You know, remember, like he was in trouble. Now, living in a super beautiful house and drives a Porsche.
Yeah.
So the guys, it's years and years and years of just
And our interview came in a G-Wagon.
yes.
Aye.
It's years and years of affluence, bro.
yeah.
It's nature.
Yeah.
It's like It's nature, bro.
Yeah.
For them, it's like, and he doesn't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah.
He's the epitome of I'm living my ancestors' wildest dreams.
Yeah, bro. This is
Oh,
my
yeah,
wife,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And he's killing her. But they always do it wrong, man.
And the thing is,
That's doing it wrong.
What do you mean?
Like the whole thing, it's like you ask for our help and then you come in a yacht to celebrate
Fikile.
struggle. We're celebrating struggle in a yacht.
Yeah, because literally they were going to Robben Island where a lot of the guys who fought for the country, which a lot of the country is in poverty, where now you're going to show up
In
for
a
that
yacht.
day in a yacht.
Anyway, Coast Lady, what you got for us, man?
Right, bro.
Guys.
What you got for us?
Okay, there was a story of Fikile Kumalo, ne? And there's a video where she was just ranting, and she shared there like how hard it has been to be just.
Ranting. What's how do you rant?
Runtings! Babla runtings! Yep, yes, sir. Bless it.
Which one is ranting?
No. So
I heard that. Ranting.
Guys,
rant,
but
rant,
Not ranting.
rant. I didn't say rant.
No, you said ranting. You said rantings.
Rantings, rantings,
Bless
blessed, man.
Blessed, yeah, man.
Okay.
Rantings, yeah.
Run that thing.
Run it
Okay,
back.
okay. Titi, stop it.
Sorry. And I don't do this to you.
Yeah, you don't. You know me and Titi share a birthday.
Yeah, on the same day.
Same day.
But she was much, she owns it. I hopped onto the trend years later.
Date?
Okay, all right.
14 July.
Kelly Kumalo. Yeah,
14
14 July.
Oh, that's the same day as my mother.
Yes.
Hey, I wonder.
That's how
Yeah.
I remember it's her birthday.
Yes.
It's the same
shout
time as
out.
Khanyi.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay, so she gosh. Like I was your mother, you know your mother before me. You can't do that.
Right.
Like,
You
I only
remember-
like,
Owns the day.
the date belongs to your mom.
Yeah,
I
it
just
belongs
happened
to your mom,
to
yeah.
we fit in
Yeah, no.
the
So now I must
schedule.
call you on the 14th. Okay.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Yeah.
Put your mom on the phone there. Let's say happy birthday. And Khanyi. What's happy birthday, Kasvenda? Happy birthday. What the fuck?
Yes,
Okay,
Coast, you're right.
okay,
Yes,
okay,
yes. We're
okay,
with
guys.
you, we're with you.
Let's be serious. Okay. So in the video she revealed how hard it has been to raise her son, Christian. Remember the firstborn son,
Yeah.
whom she had with Chup Chup.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So basically, she was saying the Christian resembles and looks exactly like his father, who allegedly physically abused her and previous in their previous relationship.
Yeah.
Remember? So. Like it was kind of like a bit off, because she's going on about just like the memories and what still keeps on just. There you have your son who looks like the father, and the memories you have of this hard relationship you had, and now you're raising this child
Constant
alone.
reminder.
Yeah, and being a single mom. Yeah, so it was like, how do you feel that if your mom is ranting like this as a child?
Runtings! Yes, I! Runtings! Bless I! Player culture!
Your house feels like baseline.
Drop the
Guys,
Rugger night! Oh, Nana!
For my 2000s, you don't know what baseline is.
baseline is
We used to have Thursday nights. Eh?
Yeah,
Rugger
Newtown.
Apple
nights.
Seed
Newtown.
and who's
Venue.
this guy?
Admiral.
Admiral, yeah.
Yeah.
And the Admiral.
Man, that's a tough situation, though. Like, to have a child that reminds you of a partner.
Who does your child look like?
Me.
Ah,
That's how I knew it's mine. Hey,
nice.
yeah, Pele. Must
Boy or
be.
girl? Boy or girl?
Boy, obviously.
Boy.
Yeah, my chance. I can give you advice. If you want a boy, you must hit to the left. Hit to the left. Those
guys.
ovaries there, I'm
Don't-
telling you, it's on machita kada.
No, it has nothing to do with the ovaries. It's everything to do with what you release.
Oh.
Yeah, it has nothing
Yeah.
to do with wait the destination.
Yeah,
It's
but
what
for the
you-
sake of the podcast, to the left.
To the left. Everything you own to the left.
Wena ba tsamaya this way. Ba sentse left leg.
Please don't do that to them, girls, please.
No, it's just bad advice.
Yeah.
Okay, what else you got, man?
No, we're still talking about this thing, guys. Like,
Things. Okay, go on.
personally, I felt like Ukeli should be going for counseling. This is not a space to be using social media to be like talking about your child who's you've chosen. Like, remember, you've brought this kid into this world. So it's no longer, you have to take the responsibility in just raising the kid, and you have to separate the father and the kid. You understand? So, and I'm just saying, in whatever has happened in the past, you are now raising this kid and making sure that all he knows is just good, not that he's a constant reminder of his father, a person that you're with.
that's tough for the child, yeah.
No, I think I get, and with Kelly, there's a lot of things I don't side with her. Okay, let's look at it like this, no? Let's say you have a husband, or me, I've got a wife.
Yeah.
Ne? Loving, perfect, great relationship.
Yeah.
And then the daughter looks exactly like her. Then she dies, my wife, right? My kid will always remind me of the ex-wife who passed away.
Yeah.
You get me? So I think that's what she was trying to say. And it's a hard thing to deal with. She's separated that it's
Yeah, but
the
why
same
does
person.
the kid remind you of the bad stuff? Why doesn't he remind you of the good stuff?
Okay,
When we're doing
yes.
cocaine together, you know what I mean?
No, it's valid. No, it's valid. No, it's valid.
What he said.
But that's valid too. Oh, that's valid actually. That's valid too. Because there were lots of good times. You know, that's also, bro, that's valid.
No, but the child has nothing to do with those
The
times.
bad times.
Or the good times.
Yes.
You know, but the fact
Especially
is,
in the relationship.
Wana is a spitting image of the ex. They will always remind you of
But
them.
what she says here, what she said in this video is
Even
that,
mannerisms.
Yeah, we've seen the kid. The kid looks like the
She
dad.
doesn't. She's not saying the kid. The kid is the kid. She loves the kid. But the fact is, the kid does look like
comparison-
someone who wasn't alive.
The comparison is just that it's a constant reminder of someone who abused you. So now, how would you, as the kid, and remember, this kid is like probably in his teens now, I think.
Yeah.
And honestly, if you're seeing a video like that and your mom is talking from such a place of hurt,
I would get it, though. I don't know. I'd get it. If I'm 18, she didn't say how I look at my kid and I despise him because he reminds me of.
Yeah,
It's just that there's this guy I had a child with, and with these memories, and this child, my child that I love, it reminds me of him constantly. Even now, as he grows older, the behaviors and maybe even the voice, the mannerisms, and maybe even the voice. It's valid. I really.
But that's the thing.
Does your child look like your baby daddy? Yeah, maybe you're in a better position to maybe explain to us if what she was
what's
saying is
wrong with your
bullshit
baby
or
Nothing,
real.
actually.
There must be something wrong with the baby daddy first. I was ready to be sad now. I'm more depressed.
Do you relate with what she's saying though? Is it valid?
No, I understand what she means, but I think also I agree with separating the child from the dad. You know, they can look alike and have similar mannerisms. But I think if you've moved on and if you've healed, I don't think it should really affect you in that way. So I agree with Khanyi when she says maybe she needs some therapy. You know,
Definitely.
because you're still gonna see your child every single day. So are you gonna live your life in that way? Getting triggered every single day when you think about. So maybe just get therapy, or because if you've moved on, whether they look alike or not, it doesn't do anything.
So it's okay for the kid, whenever you see the kid, or in certain moments where it's uncanny, it's okay for the kid to remind her of the dad. But if she's getting triggered every time, then
you need help.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
That's what I mean.
The therapist says remove yourself from the trigger, and the trigger can one.
Can you must remove herself from the...
Which trigger?
Has nothing to do with this situation. Offer advice, Nje.
Who's that son? Which trigger?
Yeah? Aye, man. Hey.
No! Hey, what's going on?
Yeah. You said she must remove.
No, I'm not saying she must remove. I'm saying what if what?
So, Kelly has a The trigger.
I got a trigger show now.
Drop that.
Good morning, mama. Yo.
Hey, that time on it's a trigger no more.
And one fail channel papa.
Constantine, what else you got, man? Before we get sued, man, it's still early, man.
Hey, man, yeah, we've got a whole year.
We got a whole year, man.
You
It's
guys
still
get
early.
sued here.
Every week. Every week. When you guys do a skit, that's a lawsuit. We're getting a lawsuit.
Hey. Mara suela ngba feature snazaga
For
so.
such things.
bruh.
For such things.
What else you got?
Okay, guys. You guys, you're a married man, Mac.
Yebo.
Do you get excited when other people also get married? Or are you those people that
Would you advise somebody else to get
Yes, now that you are in it.
If you are sure, yes, it's beautiful.
Are you sure?
So I think marriage, if it's done correctly and you find the right person, is amazing. It's beautiful. I wish everyone can experience it.
Oh,
Are you experiencing it?
Oh man, I'm having the best time of my marriage. I get it. You see, we fight about whether we're gonna spend money on a game.
Money in the game.
Money in the game.
Game man.
Yeah.
In the
That's
game.
how happy we are.
Yeah.
You know when the money's not in the game. Yo. When it's real stuff, yeah, you know when you can hear it. It's the fridge. How are you gonna
But I wouldn't impose it on anyone. But I would say, hey man, if you find the right person, why not? I think everybody, yeah.
Also, Tyler, I see you proposed to his girlfriend, Lorraine Marupa. They were on vacation in Zanzibar, and he went down on his knee and proposed.
You know who Tyler is? Tyler is you.
I see.
Mnige.
That's beautiful, bro. Like young love is the one.
That's
man,
beautiful,
you know?
man.
Yeah. Because we are riddled by blessings, man. Especially our age.
She's like the first piano like popping producer to get married, ne? Okay, no, and I'm lying. I think Gabs was married. Ne?
Gabs,
Yeah.
When he feels
That's
like
beautiful.
No.
Okay. But give me 10,000, bro. For real.
No, think about
I'll
it.
give
Think
you
about it.
10,000
If you didn't know, you're from the UK, you don't know about Pierre, you don't know about Kabza. Would
Yeah.
you say that's a married man from what you've seen? He hasn't even done a song about his wife.
bro, you know it's a problem. You can't do a song about your wife and have a feature. Understand? If you do a song about your wife,
gotta do on your own. Yeah.
you must produce. Because now you some say that I love you. So maybe that's why, and I think that's the only way to do your
Listen, man,
song.
I don't know this girl. Apparently, she's an actress.
yeah.
But from the little,
yeah, she's a good actor.
from the little I've seen, man, she gives red flag. That
Oh.
she looks like a baddie, dog. It seems like Tyler bagged a baddie and he can't believe it, dog. That's what I see.
That's what you see.
I get it.
It's what you
But
see.
seems like she's a good actress, so
Doesn't mean she's a good partner.
She'll act.
that's what I mean. He said she's a good actress.
Okay, I get you.
Hey,
Does anyone know about this lady?
What is she
Because
on?
apparently, because I heard she's the reason why Natasha and Lodge broke up. Yes. Allegedly.
are you for real?
Yeah. So a girl like that already, that's a red flag. man.
She was in the. Yeah, they broke up.
Yeah, they
but I
broke
don't know.
up.
She was in the lot. She was in.
Apparently, that's the reason why. That's the reason why.
Are you for real? It was like a dilemma, a 3-what thing. Yo.
You get what I'm saying? So radio girl, and every time I see her, she's always got the phone out. It's like, why do you have the phone out, bro? Every single time. You know what I mean?
But
I found love,
think you
man.
can-
So too.
Yeah, I
We
don't
live in
think you
those
can.
ages.
Yeah.
Eh?
We live in those ages where people just document everything.
You can't
know?
judge people for social media. It's like even what Kelly's going through. Social media has become just life, so it's like if somebody expresses something that you wouldn't put on social
No,
media,
but it's
just the
if I'm with
times.
you every time and you're on the phone, you're my partner, right?
Yeah.
I'm with you every time you're on the phone. When are we enjoying the moment?
How old is she? How old is Tyler? Is there like a gap that's significant? Not that there's a problem if he's like way younger, but obviously it'll play into,
I just wanted to confirm
You
what
mean
Meg said. Well, I don't know if that's the reason they broke up, but she did date Thembinkosi Lodge.
Wow.
Yeah.
While he was with Natasha.
No, we
Well,
can't
we're not
confirm
sure,
or deny, but
right?
allegedly,
Yeah.
yes.
Yo.
Yeah.
All right, man.
But if he's happy, then kudos to him.
Yeah,
and,
shout out. Well, congratulations.
We've all kissed some frogs in our past
What's
as well.
her name? Lorraine.
Lorraine. Yeah.
Lorraine, yeah.
Yeah,
Why are you asking the name?
Oh, no, I was about to say she's in a lane.
Wait, isn't your partner an actress as well?
Yes, she is.
Oh, for real?
Yes, she is.
What the fuck?
She's on a lot of stuff. She was on the river.
The river.
Yeah.
Wow,
But is she always
beautiful.
with the phone?
No, she actually hates the phone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she hates the phone. Actually, I'm the slave queen in our relationship. And I'm proud. I've been lucky catch my brother. I'm gonna talk to baby wabotse. No dula la utia. Oh, but the podcast, Tell them.
What else you got on your mind, my dog? Pinduka.
Had Drake, but it's boring, man. Did you see, because since you guys talk about relationships now, did you see the trending thing where the guy came home, found his wife, right, with another man in his bed, and then brought the entire family and recorded them?
Oh, yeah.
Like chilling in the dining room and they full of baby oil. Hey, put that pic here. Put that pic here.
That means
And I'm like, dog, no ways, bro. If someone is cheating on me like that, I'm hiding it from the world. Yes, I'll deal with it, but I'm not trying to fucking record it and then post it on social media.
You should, bro. You should.
'Cause-
Bro. Nah.
Bao share it in your own home.
Yeah, and that man came in. When he came in, it was still hard. So he saw it go flaccid. Because you and It's been 2 hours. Where are these people
With all
now?
the eyes. Hey, there was another reaction, bro. It was fucking crazy magic, dog. Now, the kids.
Local guy or
Local! You could even see Stockfell, across Stockfell, like December, mayonnaise. That's how I knew it's definitely local. Like in the background at a different angle. Get the angle with the mayonnaise there in the background. Like, and nigga, I thought it was sweat at first. Like, no, it got baby oil all over, imagine. And the nigga probably doesn't even use like baby oil, like the husband.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And that's another thing. Like, now it's like, what is this? I didn't know there was this kind of sex. And the wife is having it out there.
That's my thing, is that Majita, their wives, have I the best
They
sex?
behave.
Marema
Yes.
how?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Almost 7 rounds, but I have to come home, bro.
Fun.
When I come home, nothing satisfies her anymore.
Because that's your stress, right?
7 rounds, my bro. 7.
Solar, that's your stress.
Yeah, because half niggas are just stressing about providing and making sure that she's comfortable. Meanwhile, now she wants baby all over her fucking body. Shame, man. Poor guy,
And the
bro.
thing is, one more for me after that.
Nah,
It's
but
like,
you know
dude,
what? I put the blame on us, man. We are weak niggas. You see this generation of ours, we are weak, gents. We are weak. I kid you not.
What do you mean? What do you
Bro,
mean, man?
I'm in vendor, bro. So I'm in vendor in December. And we've got a mechanic. You know, in every village, there's always that one mechanic that everybody goes to.
Yes.
So we go to that guy. So I'm hearing the Grootmans talk. I'm like, these niggas are wild. I'm like, how do I do this shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to suck it all in. I'm like, how the fuck can I get there, bro?
what did they do?
Bro, this nigga, the mechanic, is like 50, 60 years old. His wife, he's got a wife and a side chick. And they both know. It's so crazy that when he doesn't come home and the wife is looking for him, he'll call the side. The wife will call the side and be like, is he with you tonight? And she'll be like, yeah, no, he's sleeping. I'll tell him to call you when he wakes up.
Wow. So surely you asked him, hey, man, how do you get to this?
No, I had to leave, but I'm saying, you know.
No, you don't lie, nigga. No ways, bro. Nah. How does come on, bro? How does he do it, bro?
He doesn't want to give us the good part.
Yes, he doesn't want to give us the. Yes. He wants to keep it in.
In my head, I'm like, how the fuck does he do this, dog?
What did you ask him?
Fucking hell.
Guys,
Eh?
it's expensive to have 2 women. It's expensive.
He's a mechanic.
In the village.
No.
Are you in the village?
He's the only one.
You know what's more expensive?
He's a monopoly.
What's more
So he could be making a shitload of money from just fixing the top. From Mr. Casket.
Khanyi, what's more expensive is dating 2 women and keeping it separate. Like dating 2 women and then the other one is anonymous. That's, I think, more expensive. That arrangement is even...
Cheaper.
It's expensive,
Cheaper.
but it's cheaper than if they didn't know one another. If the other one was a secret.
So why can't we have that arrangement now? What are we doing wrong, gents? Maybe we don't want it. We don't want it. We don't want those things.
They fucked up. They fucked up, man. We'll behave.
No, that's my honest opinion. Would you agree to an agreement like this if Mnaga came?
No, I would not agree to it because I feel like I can spend all the money alone, so I don't need help.
If he says she's got her own money, she's a corporate lady, yeah.
And
No.
at
She
least you
just
know where
wants
I
him.
am. You'll know where I am.
Yeah, she just wants him.
No. That's why I'd rather prefer a man who already just wants one woman. You
Like a
understand?
divorcee.
No.
Yeah, divorcee is the good man. Eh?
Divorce and look for another one. You want the committed type. The committed type who just... No. We want a committed man who just wants one woman.
Is committed one woman or is committed being always there for your woman, even if she's not the only one? What's committed exactly?
Yeah.
No,
'Cause
committed...
For me, he can be committed and have 2 or
That's
3
true.
or 4
That's
women.
true. That's what I'm saying.
We don't want it. It's not like we
Yeah,
want
we
it.
don't want it. This is not our kind of shit. We are just curious and exploring, you know?
Podcast.
Yes, you gotta put yourself in different shoes and understand different about life choices of people.
No, guys, with all honest, like that's I say for personally me, I just I like to attract a man who likes to be with one woman. Like I just want that kind of a man already. It's like that's your choice. Remember that people have choices out there.
Yes.
Maybe you want to have like the many wives or have size, not be married, be able to, you don't want to commit. I want that man who says, I want to be with one woman. I want to be married and I want to be committed to that one person.
I just think many women wanted that and had that, and somewhere down the line, because especially when you watch that Musam Selegu show, yeah. Where?
Beautiful. It's
Where?
Tembu.
Yeah, that's the show where the man that you fell in love with, the one woman man, one day knocks on your door and says, "Yo, things have changed." You know, and you are dealt with that reality.
Yeah, but you know what? I think also so. There's some situations where maybe sometimes those discussions were not explored entirely in the beginning of the relationship.
Oh yes, it's
sometimes
very important.
It's very important to
one
have
day.
yes discussions like
Snababani.
and understanding a person. Yeah, like, and the thing is, do not be so infatuated that you don't hear a person. If someone is telling you, yeah, you see those things. It's that thing. If
You don't know, but one is at any time. Right now,
Yeah, for real. Till a nigga finds a soulmate somewhere down the line. Like, hey,
why is he still looking?
But
No, he fights. Well, the soulmates finds him.
Anyway, Tsitsi, what's on your mind, dog?
Me, bro, I don't know. I've been reading the history of South Africa recently, listening to this other thing about the history of South Africa.
Yeah.
It's just like, you know, a lot of the things that are happening right now are like are like cool, man. You know, like who were the first settlers to come here? How the Tswana and Pedi people were you know that like the Venda. Tswana tribes were like the biggest markets of the southern African region.
Oh, for real?
Mapungube was like a place where everybody bought their stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Obviously
Mapungube.
before they found
yeah.
us. But yeah, we were selling like all this stuff. So like I'm feeling a lot of pride in this year in being Pedi.
Wait, break that down. So,
Yeah.
vendors, Tswanas, and
Vendors, Tswanas, and like Shonas and the
Yes,
people
yes.
from Zimbabwe. So
Yes.
in Great Zimbabwe, there was this thing, this Mapungube empire that came up, and they were selling ivory. They were selling ivory.
They were
beads
mining.
and all that stuff. Yeah, and mining.
They were mining
So
gold.
Yes, and they were selling gold. Like the first, and the reason how white people found Joburg is because they were looking for Mapungube. The white settlers were looking for Mapungube because they would hear this thing, in this land there's gold.
Yeah.
So like for me, it's like a lot of. And I
and then
urge-
they found
and then they
found
found
Joburg.
Joburg, which had like a higher density of gold, and it's all because of the weather. But I urge people to go look at that kind of stuff because it really does make you feel proud of who you are. Being South African is a lot more than
so vendors made this country.
you could say that, bro. Like
No. Because
and now
remember,
we're running it.
South
Double
Africa,
Cyril.
South Africa, yeah, to become industrialized,
Yes.
it was because of the mining that then happened.
Yes.
Even though that the Mapungube thing would have grown
Yes.
into the rest of South Africa,
Yes.
and then they would have mined.
Yes.
I remember the one time I posted on Twitter, a long time ago. That's why I went when you were speaking. I said, guys, how come there's no word for gold in some of our languages, right? Because those are all variations of either Afrikaans or English.
Yeah.
Then in I think Tonga or Venda, they have a word,
Yes.
which then makes sense because
Yes.
you can't name something you don't know. That's why there's no kangaroo word for kangaroo, for example, in Venda, because we don't have them this side.
What's
I
what's
forgot,
golden
but
vendor?
I remember someone saying, and they hit me with the word, and it's like.
and it's probably
It's
its own word.
Yeah, it's a Tongan word or vendor, but you may find it's also there in Shona, etc. You know, because they then encountered gold
Yeah.
and mined it before everybody else. And they
Yeah.
even melted it and created, there's a very famous rhino, Mapungube rhino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, and you find out a lot. Yeah, you see that famous Mapungube rhino that made of
Yes.
pure gold. And
Yes.
it's worth a lot of stuff. So you find out a lot about how those. I've been finding out a lot about how those things were formed, who our enemies actually are as black people. You know, it's not as black and white as maybe it seems today. Back then, people used to look, team up with white people to fight other black people, like the Swatis, you know.
Yeah,
the
like
Swatis, they
IFP.
teamed up with white people to fight Pedis, you understand? Yeah, and they murdered us because of the white people. Yeah, and then we also did the same and we murdered them back. And even if you see like Pedi culture, right, we still have like those Scottish
Kilts.
things, yeah.
Kilts.
We have kilts. And
Yes,
it's because
yes,
we
yes.
we were once fighting alongside them against other enemies. So it's never been, it's never in history, it's never been blacks and whites. South African natives or Southern African natives have never gotten along. The Khoi and the San hated one another at some point. Xhosas and Khois hated one another at some point. They call them lesser humans, savage, and all that stuff. So it's like it really like just contextualizes the country and also like shows you the position that the ANC played, Robert Sobukwe, all those people. It's really nice. You should check it out.
What is it?
It's called History of South Africa by a guy called Daz Latham.
Is it a book or?
It's a podcast, like podcast, like podcast.
Also,
Like
yeah,
audio,
it makes
like
sense.
Yeah, like I want to move to that.
Oh, where are those podcasts, yeah? Real podcast.
Yeah.
Podcast.
You have too
Yeah.
much in there. Oh, that man not sharp. So it's really, really, really interesting. Like,
But
so-
vendors were the shit. Ne?
yeah, but like to be honest, like they were like it was a big thing that was dismantled That's why the best gold miners are vendor. Yeah, take a vendor guy under the ground. You don't need zamazamas. He'll find.
I didn't know that.
He'll find it by himself. I'm telling you.
Yeah, you can take me any day.
When you speak, the gold comes out. The gold is like, I was hiding.
Oh gosh! Before we go, man, the new coronavirus. There's one in China that apparently is coming up.
Is it coming out as a flu? What is it? I'm
It's
feeling
got
fluish.
coronavirus like. It's a flu.
Symptoms.
Yeah, and it's starting in China. We know how this ends.
Bruh.
We know how this ends.
They wanna
Can you
blame us.
just do some fact checking there?
Yeah.
But what's your take, man? Why does this shit come
Nah,
from
bro,
China?
we're not falling for it again, though, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think they can even implement a lockdown like they did before. No one is. I'm not for it because the other one proved there was a flu and certain people died, and then now people that had vaccines, some of them are dying from strokes, and so I don't think anyone is falling for that.
but
I'll
me-
just take it if I have it and be fine, like I did with COVID twice.
What if you're not?
And monkeypox.
Me and my dad passed away of COVID.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah, my dad passed away of COVID. That thing
damn,
is real,
bro.
bro.
Yeah. It was some
So it
people-
was like, what was it? Were you there? Like, was it a flu?
No, it's
Oh, but
strange.
you guys had estranged.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but,
I remember. Yeah,
But I heard through the grapevine.
for real, that it was COVID.
No, it was obviously, and even the coffin had to be wrapped up in COVID stuff. But yeah, so for me, it's interesting to
So
hear you.
did you vaccinate?
Me?
Yeah.
Obvious. I had to vaccinate to bury him.
Oh,
Shit, dog.
Yeah, so you couldn't be there. So,
Oh, damn.
So it's interesting to hear people take the lighter approach of that because I'm like, yo, bro, this thing for me.
But
for me,
people, yeah,
real,
because
real,
it's
real.
traumatic,
Yeah.
and it's for me. I'm like, bro.
It's like I'll be okay.
I was the first one. I was, but I don't want to lie, bro. And I'm sorry for your loss, but for me, it's my experience was I got it twice.
No, bro, it's okay, man. You know I'm not sensitive.
Yeah. And I know, but damn, because you see, for me, I feel like outside of like human life, we also lost a lot. You know, just with like closing down the world, jobs.
Yeah.
People's lives changed. People lost their income. They lost cars. They lost houses. Till today, people are still recovering.
Yeah.
Because there was a deadly flu going around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So for me, if it comes again, I'll trust, I don't know, my immune system. Obviously, I'll be as safe as I can be. But I just hope that we're not going to shut down. And
Yeah.
imagine if we were shut down again, bro.
We were worried about you, man, because it was targeting, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the big people, right? Like, yeah, they did say, no, they said we're prone to.
the atoms. The more the atoms, the more it works. Come on, I need the nuclear separa. Yo.
The nuclear.
You were scared as well, man.
No, I won't lie, bro. Like when you got it. When I got it, I was very nervous. I was very worried. I took everything. Mhlonyane, steamed, you know.
Did you take traditional medicines like
I took mhlonyane,
What's a mhlonyane now?
lingang.
What's that?
And that Lingana was looking for the wrong stuff inside. It was looking for bad luck. It walked past the COVID.
Drop it.
You got bad luck. You know more who sold my bad luck. Matt Lemon is like, you're going the wrong way.
You don't pass through the COVID.
Walk past the HIV. I'm not taking your body, I'm saying other people. HIV is like, I've been saying let's kill this guy. In the ARVs are like, we're not too long. That's the woman sick. Hard to front man. No, my bro.
Yeah, so you did get nervous and you took everything you can, you know? But nah.
But you do believe COVID is a real thing, bro? Because for me, it's like, think about it. They say they ate a pangolin or whatever that animal is.
Yeah, remember, yeah.
But how long have humanity and pangolins been living side to side?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. You're telling me the first guy to chow a pangolin was in 2019?
And also,
no way.
The reason why China, they eat all sorts of funny food is because they've had famine before and not a lot of food was growing. So they looked into eating all these things. They eat dogs, bats, etc. And they've been doing it for a long time.
And you're telling me the first guy was like, what are they eating? But was like,
I'm still by it with the wrong way.
Hey, your teeth.
Medley more.
That day you were lucky. You were sick, but lucky. You have got this job opportunity, last time at that time. So you're going, hey, my brother, I'm telling you.
And that week when we asked him, are you okay? It's like, I took Lingana, whatever it's called.
Mkhonyan. Hey, Mkhonyan, hey.
It's operating.
It was working, in fact.
You're giving too much responsibility.
Because I'm not bad. So if being not bad, you was gonna find the part and work on and forget the fucking COVID. But man, I'm not bad. I'm not snyama. So he said, okay, since there's nothing to do here, I will help these guys out. The Panados and the COVID and the Corenza season just joined in, and they all ganged up.
When they come in there, they're like, yo. Oh, respond here, I'm a I'm not used to. It's not 24 hours later. And then I'm not going to hold when I bomb I play, I'll hit you. We actually live in that ESCOM life. We in the power second.
Oh my God.
Run to. They somebody push up, KO, they're on top of IX. They somebody push up, call up day. And what do you call up day? For you, Mkhonyan wam. Hey, man.
Oh my God. Yes, Dudu, yes.
Yes, I was saying the virus is called HMPV, human metaimmunovirus. So it is a virus that usually causes symptoms similar to a cold. And usually people who may be affected more are adults over the age of 65, people with weakened immune systems and, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But also, they say that in China, the reason why in China it seems like there's a high, percentage of people, it's just simply because it's seasonal change. So it's cold, people catch a cold. Yeah. So
and don't they have like a huge old population in China?
That as well, in addition. Yeah.
Don't you think maybe people are trying to kill old people?
It's possible.
It's possible, bro.
Because the best way to do population control, which is a lot of what billionaires are talking about right now.
Robert Bill Gates,
You know when you hear a guy who's rich, you're like, but there's too many of us. Like,
What
for Mark. For Mark. Because you are too many for him. He's not too many for you.
I mean, even with the LA fires, there's a conspiracy that they manufactured that because they want to start a smart city.
I can't believe that, man. Dude, that whole place is flattened. That Palisades place. Like, how on earth is it possible, bro? That I know fire spread and stuff. Even worse, they build their houses on wood. Maybe that's the explanation. But hey, man, that place is flattened. And it's like, why is it happening now? Because they've had fires before. We've heard of these fires. In Portugal, they had massive fires. But not to flatten a whole suburb or part of a city like that. That's very concerning.
Yeah.
Man, can we do a podcast with Americans that are living in SA, man? Can we do one?
Yeah, we need to. We need to
find out.
And then we need to scare them. We need to scare them and tell them about all the other things that they fucking don't know. And they must stop coming here. For real. We need to tell them about Nyawope. We need to tell them about Alex. Tell them about Tembisa. We need to just shoot in Tembisa. And tell them that these guys are coming. Where you stay there, coming. Somehow just please, man, stop coming.
Take them to
It's
public
great.
hospitals, you know.
You see my price was to it.
You must really feel the real life.
You're right.
For
you're
real.
right,
So
man.
you see my price was to it.
Because even that accent, you can't fight that accent with your accent, you know. And it'll be, "Unyaka drink, baby girl, you want to drink?" You're like, "No." Sister Rob, what's that? I'm gonna chula, man.
That's a veteran.
Hey man, we out here. Make some noise for TT one more time.
No, this was fun.
We out here, podcast
Thank
and chill.
you.
Boom.
Bye.
Welcome to Black Excellence. Do not fear, for if you do, just sip on some grandeur. And if you still do, ask ourselves, what would Mapapunzi do? Parama chila, itlasha lefiki. Ungoyigi, even if when they ask you, how sabiini, do not fear. For if you do, just say, Anistivi. This is the medicine of censorship. This is the pill. Which one is that one? Podcast and chill.